was afraid of was ladies laughing at my diabetic. I went to see a doctor. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, and I don't give a rat's ass about your diabetes. I'm going to do a few things to you, and in doing so, you'll die. My diabetes comes from Liberty Medical, but it's where I get my testicles as well. I want to help myself to an ice cream, an apple pie, but my family take my medicine away. So if I eat apple pie and I eat ice cream, I will die.
Are we out of oatmeal around here?
How do you know?
Ah, well, in this house there is no oatmeal.
Wilford Brimley for new Quaker toasted oatmeal.
Toasted oatmeal? Come on, that's not oatmeal.
Just Quaker.
Well, here's a bowl of semen, and I can't think of a healthier way to start the day.
See, if you're on drugs, maybe your doctor ends your life.
Today, some folks won't even bother with nickels and pennies. Start an oatmeal fund. Cost you 1 nickel and 4 pennies. Bitch.
And I've done things I shouldn't do. I went to see a doctor. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, if you don't pay me, I'm going to give you up. I was scared. I was scared to death, but what I was afraid of was my doctor eating my ice cream, an apple pie, and I really wasn't interested in that. You know, in the last 20 years, Liberty Medical has inspired over 1 million people to give them your life.
Your life is pathetic. Do something about it.
Liberty Health count. Nickels, my age, worried me.
Toasted oatmeal? Come on, that's...
I lost all my energy. And as a result, I wasn't getting any sexual partners in my life. I want to feel better, but I shit myself every 15 or 20 minutes all through the night. So finally, at the urging of my family, I went to see a doctor. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, your diabetes is not the worst thing in the world. You're in no worse shape than 30 years ago. The situation is unreal. As a result of diabetes, my dick fell off, so I wasn't getting late. This box is covered in snot and comfort.
I use insulin to control my diabetes, and I'm low on my...
One person at a time. You know, in the last 20 years, Liberty Medical has inspired one person to live a better life.
Liberty. It's pathetic.
I really wasn't interested in the instructions of my doctor. I wasn't afraid to die, but my family want me to die. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been. I died, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about death. Actually, about my family doctor. And he understood things that were strange and unfamiliar to me. For instance, ice cream and apple pie. When I was first diagnosed, I went to see a doctor, and he said, Wilford, it's to be you. What you got is diabetes. I'm not willing to help you, and you're going to die. And he was laughing at me.
You know, when I was a kid, I was rich. Today, I pick my nose, and I can't think of a healthier way to start the day. So if you can't be bothered with Quaker oatmeal, cost you 1 nickel and 4 pennies.
Well, Kate's books are due at the library, and
sit down. That library will still be standing there. You're so busy doing to others, it's time you did it yourself, honey.
I love that.
Well, you're going to love it even more, especially when you're
Diabetic.
By 10 o'clock.
I like to spend my time doing pretty much what I want, and I don't let Liberty Medical interfere with that. See, I got diabetes. Why don't you try to find a little more time to get testing supplies? I'm Wilford Brimley, and this is my camper. Perfect for me. I can go anywhere I want to go, whenever I want to go there. Wherever I want. Wherever I'm going, which most of the time is northeast New Mexico on Earth. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have much to do. I'm going to talk to you just for a minute about this camper, where it came from, Mexico. But I've been there on more than one occasion, and I've seen young women. It's one of the treats in my life, I'll tell you that. It's something that provides a great deal of pleasure. And all I got to do is pull in one of those rest areas, and I go in the back and take a shit wherever I want. Or I can brew a pot of oatmeal, kind of what I call heaven on earth. I can lie down and take a nap, and when I'm through with all that, I feel refreshed and rested and
Diabetic.
and feel comfortable, and I love it.
Talk to Medicare and your insurance company to see if your diabetes testing supplies are covered. You'll have over 800,000 forms to fill out. You'll have to pay up front, and there's a charge for shipping.